Try two-handing, see if I get any more damage out of this. At least I can kill him in 3 hits that way. Go ahead and heal again. Alright. Now I usually like to stop by dropping down in here. There's an enemy that hides down in here, and he'll sneak up on you. Otherwise. And that's a very slow attack. Let's go ahead and just get a backstab on it and be done with it. Moving on, get a few items around in here. You can drop down here, and you'll take a little bit of damage unless you have the cat ring, but it's all good. You gonna come at me? Alright, so he'll hide right around the corner, so you want to make sure you dispatch of him. And then there's not one guy up here, but then another guy that shoots arrows from right over there. I cannot parry a shield attack. I'm so silly. Well, I am gonna die. Good grief. This is not what I'm used to. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? See, and you've got like 3 archers shooting at you. Man. I'm terrible at this game. It's all clear. I hate not having armor. Let's try the scimitar again. Alright. Again, whenever you die, you want to make your top priority getting back to your bloodstain to get your souls back. Not doing what I'm doing right now. You know, the issue here may be this covenant. I think maybe after this video I'm going to ditch the Covenant of Champions. Looky there, I got a firebomb to replace the one that I used. Okay. Let's do this right this time. Oh, There's another archer that can shoot at you from behind, back over there. He's up there. So yet another archer that can shoot at you. And I really should have a bow and arrow for this so I can shoot at some of these guys that are... Alright, come at me, bro. Goodness. Alright, let's just keep moving so that we don't keep getting shot by arrows. Alright, here's my bloodstain, so get my souls back. Alright. Don't know why that was not a backstab. What in the world? This is completely ridiculous. Hey, I am really sucking at Dark Souls, apparently. I'm gonna ditch this Covenant because I cannot afford for the enemies to be even harder than they are when I'm trying out a new build. And I'm going to get some arrows. I'm done with Covenant of Champions. I'm not.
May you find peace.
I cannot afford the enemies to be even more ridiculous than they already are. I'm also going to have some little bit better armor here I'm going to equip, at least for now. Give me a little more armor reduction. Maybe they will even mistake me for one of their own and ignore me. Maybe. Probably not. What's up, Van? I haven't talked to you in a long time. What was that? I did not tell you to dual wield the shield. And I still cannot parry, apparently. Get rid of this guy. Get my bloodstain back. Take care of this guy. Come on. Come at me. Alright. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this streaming thing. Having a lot of fun so far. And I've got it set up to where my videos can record at a higher quality than they stream, so I'm actually going to have full 1080p on YouTube for these videos. Why do these arrows do so much damage? Holy crap. That didn't kill him? I got a backstab and he didn't die? I don't even get what's going on right now. I even left the Champions Covenant. I guess I'm not used to being this weak. Well... Okay. Good grief. Alright, come down here where I'm in a safer spot. Alright. So you're... Alright, so, moving on. You still got this archer shooting at you. Still got the archer up here shooting at you, unless you go over there and kill him first. And then you've also got this archer over here that will shoot at you. But if you run and jump off this building, you can go around to the side. There's not much of anything over there. Up here you can get to where that archer is and get revenge on him. Be careful as you walk in here because there's going to be a boulder. But don't worry, it's only one. There's not going to be any more boulders coming. Get this item here, and then we can come up here, and there is an NPC. Don't just attack him. Yeah, you need the key that he gives you, and in order to get it, you have to actually exhaust the dialogue with him. Well, sir. And don't forget the item over here, not that it's that important. Alright, so we're going to talk to him until he shuts up, which is quite a while. And then he will give us the key to the main house in Majula. And if you go underneath that house, you can find a treasure chest and that has an Estus flash shard in it. What is that here? Alright, so let's go up this ladder here and get our revenge on Mr. Sniper that's been shooting us this whole time. Well. Man, I am really rusty tonight. I've been, playing some other games a lot. Been practicing a lot of Rogue Legacy to play that some more, and I've been playing a lot of new game I got called Volgar the Viking. It's a pretty intense 8-bit platformer style game. It's one of the hardest games I've played in a long time. It's a lot of fun. I'm probably going to have some videos here soon. I'm going to have a how to beat... I'm going to start a how to beat Volgar the Viking series, so look forward to that. I'm going to go step by step through each level and outline the safest and most effective way to play through the levels and beat the game. It's a very unforgiving game usually. A lot of times getting hit can spell your doom. You have to get 2 power-ups just to get 1 extra hit in that game. So it's pretty brutal. I'm going to go back to Majula and see about a couple upgrades, get some arrows for my bow so that I have a ranged attack. Because some of those snipers are just really mean, and it really helps if you have some kind of range where you can take them out so they don't continually bother you. Especially if you're as squishy as this character is, apparently. Just talking on the chat. I got H1Z1 on a Steam sale, so I'm probably going to be streaming my very first time playing that game soon. I am not very good at zombie survival horror type games, and I know basically nothing about H1Z1, so it's probably going to be pretty brutal. But yeah, if anyone wants to tune in and laugh at me, you're more than welcome to. Alright, so first of all, I am going to get some arrows. Let's go ahead, get all of these iron arrows that he has, which 1500 solos. Alright, that's alright. Do that. And I'm gonna get a few other arrows too. Not that many. Let's see. Let's get 100. Okay. That way we'll have some kind of range to combat some of those enemies. Now, I think I'm still gonna wait to upgrade these weapons. Well, I guess there's really no reason to wait. Yeah, I should be able to level that up once. I think I'm going to stick with the scimitar, go with the falchion. Are there any other weapons that he's selling? Because there's the S-Talk, the rapier. I think that's the one. That's the one that has kind of the overpowered range and stuff like that. Let me get this, and I'm going to try this out.
I'll be around.
And this is a thrusting sword. Does a little bit less damage, but yeah, it's not too bad. And oh yeah, because this one's a +1 anyway. Has a little less B. So let's see, this one gives 37 for my dexterity and stuff, and this one gives 35 for my dexterity and stuff. That's pretty much the same. I'm going to go ahead and level it up once since I've got an extra Titanite shard. Oh, and I need to go into the house, get that other Estus Flash shard that I unlocked now. So, let's see here. Yep, I have just enough souls. Alright, so this should be a better weapon. Yeah, that attack's really fast, and apparently it hits from quite a range. I've had some pretty mean PvP experiences where people use that on me, so. Alright, so the house is over here, and you can use the key. There's a lot of rooms with a bunch of nothing in them. There is a chest on the other side of this giant book with, not a chest I guess, but it's a Pharaoh's Lockstone, which can be very handy for a number of things throughout the game. And we will go down this way. There's another... there's a path leading up to an upstairs area, and I think there's a treasure chest in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, oh, 3 Titanite shards. Nice. Just don't fall off down there, because that's where those tiny little boar things are that can tear you up at the beginning of the game. So we're going to go back down the stairs, and then we're going to go further down in the backyard area, and that guy should be here. Exhausted his dialogue. Maybe he appears here later. And this is kind of a rough map of the world. Get some messages around in different places. There's one lone skeleton. He's not that tough, so don't worry. Man, this does such a small amount of damage per hit. There we go. Wow. What? That was... I don't understand what just happened there. Okay, well, anyway. There's our Estus Flash Shard, and there's also a treasure chest hiding in here. Get us a soul vessel in case we want to change our build. I have not to this point tried using one, but apparently what it does is it will undo all of your level ups, and you can reallocate all of those points. You will not be able to reallocate points that you started with as your class, but you will be able to start from the beginning again. Alright, so moving on. In fact, see if I can level up this sword again. Or I probably will level up the other ones so I can compare them better. Let me see here. Which one of these has better dex scaling? Okay, this one has slightly better dex scaling. But this has a D in strength as well, although I don't have enough strength to make use of any of that, really. But, let's see, so this is 36, 37. Okay, so there's hardly any difference between the two dex scaling. And this does do slightly more damage, it's faster. I think I'm gonna try rapiers with this character because they're supposed to be really good.
What?
Go ahead and try leveling this one up again. And I'll next souls I get, I'll get it up to +3. Alright, so back to our forest. I'm gonna continue. Oh, nope, I don't need to go down here. Since I unlocked the shortcut, I need to go that way. But once you step out here, it will aggro that far enemy and he'll come after you. And if you wait up in here, then he'll come after you here, so... Don't know why I keep trying to... Oh. That's not bad damage. Oh wow, that is not bad at all. And that attacks so quickly. See why people use rapiers. I'm definitely sticking with this bad boy. At least for now. Alright, so don't go in there. Take a step in. A lot of stuff will happen. There's a lot of enemies in there. If you do it right, see, it killed one of them. They have a bunch of siege machines in there. They will attack you and alright, so we got one more of these guys. Let's get rid of him. I think that should be all of them. There is an item over here. Come back to you in a minute. Alright, so, yeah, so you have all these siege machines over here that they will just launch all at once. So if you run into this room, you will probably just drop dead. And you can actually use these yourself as well if you want. In this area, it doesn't really do any good, but there are some of them later that can really help. There's a great soul arrow. It's a good spell for a spellcaster. And there's a ladder down here where there's some more stuff. I'll leave that door for a moment. This chest here is a trap. So when you open it, you're going to want to roll away. And you can tell because there will be stuff sitting there. There will be stuff that will pop up once you open the lid. So another Titanite shard. Alright, so this door here, it looks like it's a locked door that you need a key for. And it'll say does not open from this side. But if you knock, it will alert the enemies on the other side, and they will open it, so you can kill them. This sword is so much better. I don't know why I wasn't using this from the beginning. There are 3 enemies in here. I can't believe how good this rapier is. Alright, and there's a treasure chest over here. A life ring and a large shard. Cool. Well, I'm going to equip the life ring and get us a little more HP. You can see that increased that a little bit there. And that large shard, once I get this to +3, I should be able to get it surely to +4. Yeah, so this is where you use Ferrous Lockstones at. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because I know this has a good item in it. Don't remember what it is. those little, when you use the lock stone, a lot of times it'll make a hidden door or something appear. Yeah, this rapier is really melting stuff quite well so far. Chloranthy ring, yes, I knew there was something important there. Any kind of physical attacker is going to want a chloranthy ring. And a titanite slab. That is the best weapon upgrade item in the game. Get this chloranthy ring on, since I've still got another ring slot. It raises stamina recovery speed, so it will increase how fast your stamina regens. So, you can probably already see a difference. If I'm running around here, my stamina is going down, and then it'll go up quite quickly with that ring on. Makes quite a big difference. When those siege machines went off, they set off an explosion in here, because some of these barrels are explosive. It won't always, but it did this time. And it also takes out the enemies in here at the same time. Be careful, because there are other guys up here throwing firebombs down at you. There's some other enemies over here. And these guys, for whatever reason, in Scholar of the First Sin, they will just keep attacking the tree. You go, guys. Just keep attacking that giant. It's not like it's already dead or anything. It does kind of make sense that they would be attacking it if you've seen the memories at the end of the game. Some of the backstory stuff. Basically, these giant creatures were the last enemies that a lot of these soldiers faced in life. So resurrected, seeing the form of their ancient enemy, it does make sense that they would be dropping everything to attack it. So it could have been intentional. Little Easter egg. Alright, so going along here, there is an item here. And you can, if you have a bow, like I do now, you can shoot these guys from a distance. I'll put the iron arrows in my second slot. So I can just go ahead and take these guys out, which is a good idea, as you'll see in a minute, because we're actually gonna, you have to drop down into that room, and there's another enemy in there too, and so what happens is you end up surrounded by 3 different enemies in a really tight and closed space that you can't get out of. Well, there we go. Okay. And here's that room that you can drop down into, and I think there's another enemy down there too. There's also an item there. It's tempting to just run and try to jump over there, but if there's 3 enemies down there and you miss your jump, you're probably screwed. And you see that, it says Phantom ahead. You see there's a random torch in here, it's a dead end. Doesn't really seem like there's anything. There's a little message here that says attacking and then treasure. So, as you notice, there's a little shadow here. There are little invisible enemies in places. And if you attack in the right spot, it will kill the invisible enemy. You can only see them by their shadow. And those are scattered throughout the game in other places as well. So sometimes just attacking random places can pay off. Jump over here and grab this item, and now this enemy is probably up and ready to go. Well, if you're just going to face the wall, I'm going to backstab you. Alright, and now you can get to this treasure chest. Which normally you'd have to fight 3 different enemies to get to it. Alright, so we are good here. Note that I still have not talked. Well, I might as well go ahead and do this. It's not that difficult. Especially now that I have a weapon that can kill things. Stop hitting John. Who's John?
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope. Oh, Hog. My name is.
This guy's supposed to be kind of a traitorous bastard, but
Oh yeah. I saw this. I was with this.
I think he's actually a pretty cool guy. He warns you about places that you should go. I mean, you know, he doesn't really lie to you. He tells you where the danger is. It's not like in Dark Souls 1 where he kicks you down into a ravine and leaves you for dead or anything like that. He warns you about the danger. He lets you know where there's treasure and just says that, you know, he's not willing to go after it. And once you go a certain distance, the gate will close behind you and you'll be locked in here with about 4 or 5 different enemies. But, just take them out one by one, kind of carefully, and you'll be good. This sword is really, really good. Gotta get backed into a corner here. Yeah. I let them back me into a corner. I shouldn't have done that. Well, let's try this again. Break these. Once they've been destroyed, they can't get blown up by fire. I'll go ahead and get rid of this guy too, so he's not sniping at me. Alright, so you'll want to go into first person mode so you can snipe at him and finish him off. Well, I tried to parry, but I'm bad at it. Alright. I'm just gonna ignore that room for now. Oh yeah, we can't go back through there because the gate is already closed, so I'm gonna have to drop down in there from another way. Let's see if I go this way, if the enemies will come after me. Yeah, this guy is following me. Looks almost like I'd be able to get up there. And I can. This is kind of the back way in. Actually, I ought to try using a firebomb on these guys if I can get them bunched up together. So there's an item here, very inconspicuously. Well, I got one of them. Alright. Oh, that is not working. I better be careful. want to be able to get to my bloodstain. At the very least. Alright. So killing these guys this way in is a little easier. Grab this item, and there is a hidden wall somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And this is a sorcerer staff, I think, yeah. Okay. So, if you're wanting to be a magic user and you didn't start with a sorcerer staff, that's where you want to go. You want to run over here so you can get your basic staff. Alright, so let's get our bloodstain. Moving right along back. Normally you would come through and out this way. And now we can talk to Pate again.
Well, I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh.
See, he even warned you about the bandits. I think he's really a nice guy. I don't see what everyone has against him. Alright, and these are the enemies that you have to fight if this area doesn't get blown to bits. Of course, if these guys drop a firebomb in the right place, it can all go up in flames. Let's see if I can get them to... Well, that landed like right between two explosive barrels. Oh, and then I rolled through the barrel. And that guy will get up immediately as soon as you start attacking his friend. There we go. Thank you. We can go through here. That's just a dead end, don't worry about it. And there is an item up here. And this is another locked door that you need to beat the boss, just like that message says. And that door will lead to the next boss. Be careful, because that one's a lot more difficult. First boss is pretty easy. Where are you going? He is going out to attack the giant. Sometimes their pathing gets kind of messed up, and they will go out there and try to target the giant instead of targeting you. It's kind of funny. There we go. Let's get backstab. Didn't get one on him that time. There we go. Alright. And there is another turtle guy up here, and be careful about running up this sword. I'll do that in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this guy so that he doesn't pop out and give me trouble somewhere else. Item over here, and there is an item up on top of this sword, but so usually what I do is I run up to about right here, and I'll turn the camera around and run back. because about 3 or 4 different enemies will start dropping down and chasing you up the sword, and you do not want to try to fight them up there. They will knock you off into the hole very easily, if nothing else. Alright. So now we are free to go get the item. And that is a halberd. Pretty cool weapon, though I have not personally used a halberd, I don't think. I think I have one on my warrior character. This is not a boss fog. This is actually a very good fog. This leads to a shortcut. So from there, then you can go here and open this gate, and it will unlock a shortcut back to where your bonfire is. Which is nice and handy because this is the entrance to the first boss. Some fire arrows. Alright, so there's one guy sleeping here. It's pretty obvious. Great gesture. I'm not even sure if he even gets up in this version, comes after you. I've always just killed him as soon as I saw him. So there's an item back there. There's another item over there, but we can't get to it yet. There's a treasure chest. You have to get through that door where there's the key required. So I'm going to go back. Go back to the bonfire. Heal. Oh, I need to use my Estus Flash Shard that I have not used, and I need to use my souls as well, so I'm going to do that.
Is that a shard? Here, to seal it. However,
Upgrade. That way I'll have 3 Estus Flasks.
I knew
Alright, so I still have 2 Titanite shards. I'm going to go ahead and buy 1 more so I can upgrade my weapon to +3. And I'm going to go ahead, since I found a large shard, I'm going to upgrade it to +4 as well. It should really tear these early enemies apart.
I'll be around.
And I've got some souls left.
there
I think I might level up or something. Let's see here. Make sure I don't have another Estus Flask shard. I wouldn't. I don't know where I would have got one. Alright, let's see here. I really need my health. I need more health. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on right now. This down to 6 is just inexcusable. I'm going to go ahead and use these souls that I have as well. Yeah, this I might could get several level ups. Should also see what I can get with that smooth and silky stone. Dang, I'm getting a lot of souls here. This is good. Yeah, and it is a regular, a normal size. There's 3 sizes. There's a small smooth and silky stone, there's a normal smooth and silky stone, and then there's a petrified something, which is the best one. You can even get a slab from that. It's pretty cool. Go ahead and level up here. Get us some more health. Now that'll be quite a substantial boost. Yeah, health bar is a lot better now. Alright, I'm getting there. Huh. Oh, it's a normal infantry helm, it's not a hollow one. It's even better. Still my best gloves and boots that I have. Stick with these for now. Okay. See here. Go ahead and use this stone. Those smooth and silky stones are important because you can potentially get some really cool stuff with them. Like I said, the petrified something you can even get a slab with. Otherwise, you can get random pieces of titanite, random weapons or equipment. There's a lot of different things you can get. That's how I got this white ring that makes me look like a white phantom. And to use this, you just drop it. You go to leave once you're standing in the nest. And I found out while you want to only leave one thing at a time, if you've got a stack of them, I found out that you can click leave and then click leave one again without exiting the menu, so then you can just pick up all of your items at once, one at a time. Instead of having to exit the menu, get through their dialogue, pick up the item. That's a dragon bone. Alright, so let's go fight the first boss. And that's probably where I'll be done for this part here. Now that this shortcut is opened up, we've basically just got a beeline to the boss. Oh, I can one-shot them now. That's awesome. Well, not him. He was a little beefier on the armor. And we can just go down this elevator, and that's where it leads to the boss. Sniper spot. And those salamander things down there are such a waste of time. Alright, here's the tunnel that leads to the first boss. Be careful because there is an enemy sitting here waiting for you. You will not be able to open this door until quite a bit later in the game. It took me quite a while to figure out what the iron key and the iron keep is for, and it's for this door. So this leads down into an underground area where all the fire-breathing lizards are, the salamanders. But they are really tough, even with end-game armor and equipment and everything, and they are, I don't even remember there really being anything of value down there, so I really don't think it's worth it. Alright, here's our first boss. The last giant. Last. There's actually a couple more. Let's go. Don't want to give him something to live for and make him even angrier. I think he suffered long enough. Let's put him out of his misery. The best thing you can do is just kind of sit behind him and jab at his heels. Just watch for when he lifts his feet up. And if he starts stomping with more than one foot, one after the other, get out of the way, because he'll keep stomping for a little while. Once you get into about half health, he will tear off his arm and use it as a weapon. This is what happens when you get desperate. It actually does increase his range by quite a bit since these bastards are so tall. Man, this weapon tears him up so fast. Good grief. Well, that is the first boss. Now we have the soul of the last giant and the soldier key. So now we can unlock all of those doors. And I'm going to go ahead and go open this one door. And he's not having too much fun. His head shoved into the wall for some random reason. Oh, it's down here. That's right. I'm going to go ahead and open this door. There's nothing really you can do over here yet. Not until like the very end of the game, actually. But there is a treasure chest. Be wary of message. That's a ring of restoration. That could come in handy. It's time to get rid of this white ring, I think. It will very, very slowly heal your health. The ring of restoration. It is very, very slow, though. And here is a door of the king. You have to basically be at the very end of the game in order to get in there. And there is a giant whose memory you can invade. And that's basically the last challenge before the final boss, at least in the vanilla. The DLC is a little harder than that, but you know. Alright, so there's a treasure chest over here. And if you want, you can pick a fight with this guy. He won't actually attack you unless you get close. And there's really no reason to fight him at this point. But I feel like it. He's pretty tough. He's more of an enemy from close to the end of the game. But he doesn't really do that much damage. He's just mostly beefy and got a really big shield. If you get right, you can get a backstab on him. I failed, though. Let's see if I can get a... Yeah. That's awesome. Alright. I think I've figured out the counterattack, more or less, now. I just need to wait for them to stumble and fall down on their ass, and then I can stab them. Alright, well, you'll level up a little bit more, and then I'll probably call it a night here.
Seek the lest this.
See if there's anything else I can do first.
I knew you'd be around soon.
Yeah, I just need large shards to level up my weapon more. I could level up the bow a little bit, but I don't really see a point in it. And again, if you want to level up a bow, you're going to want to level up a long bow at the minimum. Not a short bow. And leveling up the shield is pointless unless you're using it to block. And even then, you want to wait until you've got like your end game shield you're satisfied with. And it will help to level up your shield, but it's not going to help that much. Your shards are better spent elsewhere until you get to later levels, toward the end of the game and all that.
Drat, don't spend your needs. I don't. Equip my now, even you. Look, don't.
It's a good idea to exhaust the dialogue on any NPC you see. And see, she is back in Majula now. This is the seller that was in the Forest of Giants. Now when we talk to her... Oh, I think I already got that ring. I'm probably wearing it, in fact. Yeah! Let me see. Yeah, because I don't have a Pharaoh's Lockstone. I don't have a Fragrant Branch of Yore anymore. I'm gonna wait on that stuff though, because I'm more gonna play this character in, I'm gonna focus more, I think, on playing through the areas from easiest to hardest. So, in fact, I think, we'll see. We'll leave this stuff for now. I'll wait until I at least beat the next boss. I did not get the serpent ring from her. I wonder why.
We call not is everyone. We call not. It's just that.
Oh. That's weird. Normally she gives you a serpent's ring that increases your drop rate. Not that I really wanted that much. I'm not going to be farming for anything particular on this character, I don't think.
Lonely town.
Alright, well, I guess all I have left is just to use my souls to level up.
Seek the lest this.
Which is never a bad thing. You want to get some levels. Good stuff. Let's see. Might get one more point in Bite. Nah, I'm not going to raise Bite. At least not anytime soon on this character. Let's see. Might get my agility up a little more. I should increase my dodge frame some. Right, Alright, so give my agility from 86 to 87. Every point of agility can make a big difference. Not necessarily. Look it up, because I can't really explain. It's hard to explain agility. Just know that it increases the number of invulnerability frames that you have when dodging. Oh, already gets us up to 88 agility. And that would take us all the way up to 90. Let me pull that up real quick. Dark Souls 2 agility. If you look it up on one of the wikis, it will give you a list of what agility value and how many invulnerability frames you have. So I think after 88, it looks like, after 88 agility, you have to go all the way up to 92 before it gives you any more invulnerability frames. So I think I'm going to stop at 88 for now. Soon. I'd probably be better served having more health or stamina right now. Alright, so getting that up to 9 will get me 88, and I will have 9 invulnerability frames, or 0.3 seconds of invulnerability every time I dodge. Get endurance up to at least 10 for now, which will get us stamina from 96 to 100. It still increases by 2, so in fact I might go ahead and get it up so that I have a let's focus on health for now. Alright, that'll get us up to 16 vigor. So we have over 1100 health. That'll be cool. That'll do for now. Alright, and I think I will be done for today, and I will be back soon, continuing the playthrough. You guys all have a good night.